Offense wins the game. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh, day 5 of your 30-day no porn challenge. So let's talk about offense. The thing about the offensive strategy is it's not simple. It's actually quite complex. So it's football season. The Hubs and I were watching the Buffalo Bills game the other day. I'm from Buffalo, total fair weather fan, but as I kept shouting and screaming during the game, the weather's looking good, honey. So Josh Allen, he is the quarterback for Buffalo, and he keeps checking his plays on his wrist plaything. And he's checking it because offense is not simple. He is deciding which plays to do when and how to implement them. Sometimes he has to create some new plays or check his wrist thing on the fly so that he can put together a complex strategy across some different plays, some different downs. So the Hubs actually said to me, why is he doing that? Why are they running a short run to the left? I'm like, it's part of the bigger strategy. He's got to mix it up so that he can throw it or actually run it in for a touchdown in the next play or two. So that's what we're talking about here. And I'm introducing the concept of the complex offensive strategy in today's lesson, and we're going to cover many aspects of it in their own videos in the upcoming days. But I want you to know offense, not simple. But this is what we're going to put together. We're going to put together a plan so that you can flexibly schedule your life to balance the way that you use your brain within your days and across your days. Most importantly, we're going to find a new mood regulation strategy, and it's going to involve many different things. It's going to involve your hobbies that you enjoy doing. Maybe you haven't done them in a while, or maybe you don't have them scheduled. You're going to get them scheduled so that you can offset stress before it happens. It might involve looking at your work and taking some of the pieces out that are too stressful, or just managing them better across your day. We're going to think about those things. We're going to think about your relationship and how to build the intimacy and the connection that you're really looking for and that you're artificially trying to get in the screen. And in doing so, making the intimacy in your real relationships worse. So we're going to dive into all that. It's a complex strategy. But for today, what I want you to know is we need one. You can't succeed over the long haul without the offensive strategy. So in your journal for today, I want you to think about the pieces of your life that you hear me talking about. I want you to think about your work. Do you love your work? Do you like your work? Do you hate your work? Think about that, because there's probably aspects that need to be looked at and rewired in the present so that you can enjoy your days and have less of the edge to take off at the end of it. In your relationships, what's going on? Are the dynamics healthy? How are you contributing if they're not healthy? What might need to happen between you and your partner if there's some dynamics there that are filled with tension or strain? They can be healed if you want them to be, just so you know. And I want to remind you that if you're being sucked back into the screen and you're choosing to go back in, and it is a choice, even though it's a difficult one to avoid, we talked about that in relapses, you're going to choose again. You're not going to go in, and you're going to start changing those dynamics, because when you go into the screen, it really distorts your reality. The longer you stay out, your reality is going to look better and you're going to be better able to deal with it. Part of the offensive strategy. And then, of course, getting as much dopamine as possible from your life, which includes your hobbies. So I want you to evaluate your life. Right now, think about your day. And an exercise that you can do is, what does your ideal day look like? Put that in a journal. Put it from time frame to time frame. So if you like to wake up at 5:30 a.m., what does it look like? 5:30 to 6:30, your morning routine. We're going to talk about it. I love my morning routine. It's like literally I'm soaking in silence, and it's a beautiful thing. Then from 6:30 to 7:30, working out. Then spending time with your family. Then doing the work, the parts of the work that you don't love to get them done with. Then doing the parts of the work that you do love. Then going for a walk. Then having a beautiful dinner with your friends. Then having some downtime with your kids at the end of the night, then sitting on the couch with your honey for a few, and then getting a beautiful, glorious night's sleep. So think about your perfect day, because I'm here to tell you, you can have that day just about every single day if you want it. but it has to be authentic to you. Take the time today because that's what we're going to create in your offensive strategy. Think about it, put it in your journal, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow. And until then, remember, control your brain or it'll control you.